Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, just wanted to remind you that tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'm going to do a live reading and kind of like a chit chat at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join me, that should be a lot of fun. As I said before, I'm not really technically savvy. I mean, I can do it if I have to, so bear with me. I will try my best. I did my first one last week, so this will be my second one. So I'm learning, I'm trying, right? As I always say in the readings, you know, push yourself out of that comfort zone. So that was definitely out of my comfort zone for me, even though I know that it probably seems, well, you know, you make videos all the time, but for me, I felt like it was another level knowing that you guys are live right there and then seeing all of your posts on kind of the chat there. I was like, wow, like we're all sitting together. So I kind of want to make it that where we're all kind of hanging out together and just talking about tarot or doing a reading. So I thought it would be fun. All right, whether no one joins me or everyone joins me, right? I'm doing my thing. That's what I always say for you guys, right? Be your authentic self, do your thing, do what makes you happy, right? Right here with this page of Pentacles. We have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is popping out for Capricorn. Doesn't matter what deck I use, right? If you've been watching my readings, this one, it seemed like the 10 of Pentacles is, or the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the reading. I had somebody at the door, had to take care of some business. So we're going to continue on with the reading because I really liked it. And as I was saying, I feel that this Pentacle card, Ace of Pentacles, keeps coming out, and it's that I feel like it's coming out a lot in this struggle, you know, the conflict area, and that, you know, starting your new thing, starting your business, you know, having the financial and struggling with that. All right, we have nature, and that actually is the Devil card. So in this card here, there is the hunter, and he is setting a trap, but the bear sees that the hunter is setting the trap for him. So he is able to actually see what is going on, and I feel like there's also that trap of, don't fall into that trap of feeling like you have to be or act a certain way. Because I was actually just watching a video with Anna Bay about the flex culture and about how it just seems like everywhere on social media, everyone's showing how they have this and that, and you know, they do simple things and they're making, you know, tens of thousands of dollars every minute. And I feel like that's kind of, you know, sometimes you can feel overwhelmed and you feel like, well, how come that's not happening for me? Or is that the way that I have to be? Or is that what I have to do? Or, you know, I feel like it's, or, you know, what is it? Keeping up with the Joneses, right? Trying to keep up. And I feel like that's something that, you know, you have to be aware of, and you have to say, well, you know, you have to realize that you're on your path and they're on their path. And if that's what they decide to do, that's perfectly fine. But don't put yourself under pressure, right? Don't set yourself up for that trap to fall into a certain category or to live a certain way because everyone else is doing it. It's like, don't be a sheep and follow, right? Be the leader and go your own path and do things the way you want to do them, and to not, even though that's easier said than done, but kind of that self-realization is, okay, am I trying to do something that you know, is really not my path, but I'm feeling pressured by society to go into that. Deception, exactly, with the moon, having that deception. What it is you need to look at current energies is that deception. Are you fooling yourself about something? Not that you can't achieve your goals, right? If that's your goal, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? If you want to be a billionaire, if you want to drive that Ferrari, if you want to have, you know, a mansion, that's perfectly fine. But if that's a goal that you've always wanted, or that's your own goal, it's not because you're feeling pressured into it, right? I'm not saying to lessen your goals or your dreams, not by any means, but to be aware that, you know, do you feel that pressure for something that maybe isn't really your true feelings? You know, it's okay if you want to have that cozy little cottage in the woods, right? And just be by yourself. Like, it's, what is your personal brand? What is your personal style? What is it that you like? And who cares if nobody else likes it? Or, you know, you just, stop trying to make everyone else happy or fit in. You know, it's, be your own uniqueness, right? Clear up that deception. And what is it that truly makes you happy, right? Because if you buy all these things and then it's like, well, I can't really afford it, and now I have a huge credit card bill, and, you know, this thing made me happy for about 5 minutes and now I'm not happy, right? So having a look at that and saying, okay, is it really worth doing all that? Right? What truly makes me happy, and follow that dream, right? To shut out all of those things or those people or those influences or whatever that may be that's affecting you, and rearrange things, right? Because here we have the Four of Pentacles, where the Pentacles were over here and he's moving them over here to this wall, because you can see where, you know, it gets kind of, it's lighter here. So it's like rearranging things, working on yourself, right? And working on that deception within yourself. I feel like, you know, that's something that is very important, and to speak your truth. We have the King of Wands, learning from the situation and really learning about yourself and what makes you happy and what brings you success within yourself, right? What makes you happy? For me, I love going to the barn. I love having my horse. And that brings me a lot of happiness. And I go to the barn and I just, you know, put on my barn clothes, and I generally I don't wear makeup, and I just put my hair up in a bun and I just do my thing. Like, I don't care if other people see me, because I'm having a good time and it's what makes me happy. And my stuff that I have for him is kind of mismatch, and it doesn't need to all be matchy, and it's, you know, some stuff is older stuff, some stuff is newer stuff, and it's just like, it doesn't really matter to me, and I feel happy with that, and I'm fine with that, and him and I just do our own thing, and I don't care, you know, what other people think. So, and yes, it's taken me some time to be that way, because I was always worried about what other people think, but it's like, I don't care anymore, because it's too much wasted energy, and it does me no good worrying about what other people think, because you can never please them anyways. So please yourself, do what makes you happy, right? Pursue those dreams and goals that you feel are that make you happy, that give you that self-empowerment, right? That you want to explore and you want to do. I love this card, this Page of Cups here, for this future energies coming in, because she has the blank canvas, right? You create your own picture, how you see it, right? You could have 10 different artists in the same position here, and they would all have different pictures, and they would pick up different things, and they would, you know, want to focus on different things, and that's them showing their uniqueness. So I feel like it's you showing your uniqueness yourself, and have that growth within yourself. I love it. The Empress, and then we have the World Tree, and we have the 4 different seasons here. We have the fall, winter, spring, and summer. And it's like giving yourself that time and those changes that you go through. And then we have the snake, which represents that wisdom and learning over time, that it's too exhausting trying to please other people. And the most important thing to do is to please yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. And it's about like hanging in there and not giving up on yourself, and maybe redefining yourself. And maybe that's why I've been feeling a lot of a big shift for Capricorn, is like you're redefining yourself, right? That you're really defining who it is you are, what it is that makes you happy, what it is you want to focus on, and not being bombarded by all of this outside information and feeling like you're being pushed or pulled in a different direction. And to be able to go in the direction that you want to go in. Let's see, I kind of feel like let's grab these as kind of like a final message for Capricorn with this reading, right? Hear the message. Look at that. Hear the message, the judgment, an awakening, a renewal, a revival. And that's what I feel like. It's working on you. It's that switch. It's that adjustment. It's not worrying about the deception, right? Clearing that up. Not feeling chained down or to be a certain way, and to have that freedom of self, and to in your way is perfect for you, right? It may not be perfect for someone else, but it doesn't matter. Your way is perfect for you. And to surround yourself with those people that see that and appreciate that and understand that, and make adjustments to the people who don't understand that, who don't see that, right? Where that doesn't make sense to them. Nine of Wands, don't give up and hang in there and keep trying and pushing through. And then it starts to fall in place. It becomes easier when you focus on you. It becomes easier when you're not worrying about having to be a certain way or conform to other things, right? And that emotional, like just feeling happy and being like, I'm being me, I'm being true to myself. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what makes me happy. And I feel like it becomes easier because you're not trying so hard to do something. You're just naturally doing what comes to you, or what feels right to you, or what you feel is important to you. And I just feel that that's something that you have to be aware of. Like, that's the message that is trying to get through to you. I feel also like take that time to yourself, that quiet time. And this always reminds me of kind of standing outside at night and looking up at the moon or looking up at the stars. And it's just like, the outside seems so different when you do it at night versus during the day. And you hear like different noises and different sounds, or, you know, it just like you see shadows of things, and it just has a different feeling to it. And just standing outside, even if it's just for a minute, and just kind of having that quiet time to yourself to think about things. And I just feel like you don't even have to go anywhere. You can just go stand outside at night, you know. And just have that, you know, quiet time and those thoughts to yourself to really think about things. And that can help a lot too. That can give you that clarity, right? That clarity. This also can represent that intuition. The moon can represent your intuition, right? And following that, and being, when it's quiet out and you're not being distracted by things, and you're outside at night and you're looking up at the stars and, you know, the sky, and you're able to listen to you're able to hear your intuition more. You're able to connect with yourself more, because you're not having all of those other distractions. So that might be something to think about too. It's just all of these little things when you realize, hey, I do need that time to myself. Hey, I am spending a lot of time trying to make other people happy. Hey, I'm not speaking my truth. I'm not doing what I feel is good. Like, it's realizing those things, and then it's okay, what are those actions that I can take to delve a little deeper into that? All right. Let's grab a Whispers of Healing. I feel like these two here. We have sensitivity, and then we have sleep, and then we have the moon there. And I kind of feel like, again, it's that being sensitive to your own needs and being sensitive to yourself, as what is important to you, what is bothering you, and having that sleep and letting things go and having that rest. And I feel like these three cards kind of are the same here, kind of that calmness and intuition and that inner guidance for yourself. Take that time. That may be something that you need, is that quiet time for yourself. All right, I'm going to grab a empowerment card from my Witch Casket deck. We have spread your positivity. Lift other people up today. Support those around you and encourage them, compliment them, and listen to them. See how all the magical positive energy you put out comes back to you. So I feel like that's also about working on yourself, but also like that can say spread your positivity, and practice that, helping other people, and giving to them also brings that back to you. That makes you feel good inside yourself, right? Having that sensitivity to other people and their needs, but not having that as a focus, right? Because if also having that sensitivity, you know, instead of spreading your spread your positivity to yourself. So how about if we turn this as lift yourself up today? Support yourself and encourage yourself. Compliment yourself and listen to yourself. See how all that magical positive energy you put out, you put towards yourself, comes back to you, right? So we can change that, say something positive about yourself, right? Encourage yourself. Are you doing that? I'm not saying don't do it for other people. I'm saying, are you doing it for yourself? I feel like that's something that we need to be aware of. Are we doing that for ourselves? Are we saying positive things to ourselves? Right? Are you helping yourself to grow and to learn, and hearing that message and supporting yourself? All right, for some reason I wanted to do an animal oracle, so let me grab one of these. I guess we have two, and I kind of felt like this one too. So let's go with all three. We have Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Definitely, that's what this reading is about, is having that beginner mind and not worrying about, you know, not having this this devil energy where you feel chained to someone else or trying to make other people happy. It's having that beginner mind as working on yourself, right? Clearing up that deception within yourself.